This video was brought to you by...
Welcome to Sheet Metal Art for Beginners. In this video series, you will learn all the techniques I use to create just about any shape you can imagine using light gauge cold rolled steel.
Sheet Metal Art for Beginners by Dillman.
For this project, you're going to need a 4.5-inch angle grinder, some tin snips. I recommend an 18 gauge electric sheet metal shear. You're going to want some vise pliers or vise grips, and some basic pliers. And for welding, I use this Lincoln Electric 140. It's the perfect MIG welder for beginners. In this first video, we're going to focus on how to make these steel frames, which requires bending steel rod. To do that, you're going to need one of these. It's a metal brake. So let's get over there and I'll show you how to make one of these. So all you really need for this is a piece of steel plate, a couple pieces of pipe, which you can cut on your metal cutting bandsaw, or you can even use a cutoff wheel on your angle grinder. Alright, before we get these welded up, we want to take a minute, clean and chamfer these edges. You can do that either using your angle grinder or your bench grinder. And we do this to create more of a surface area to weld to. So there really is no wrong or right way to do this. All we're looking to do here is weld these to our plate, leaving a gap to allow us a space to bend our rod, leverage and bend our rod. So since we're using 3/8 inch rod here, we just want a 3/8 inch gap between the two pieces. Just like that. So to make sure these are set just right, we're going to take a minute to tack them in place before we weld them off. Keep in mind the quality and positioning of your tack weld is as important as the final weld. For this tack weld, start with your nozzle 1/4 inch from your pipe, pulling it downwards as the pool forms. Yep, so now we can get this thing welded up. Maintaining your 1/4 inch gap, allow the pool to form and move in a continuous circular motion. Yep, and because we're going to be using our metal brake right over here on our bench vise, I'm going to take time now to weld on this tubing to the bottom the same way. That's about all you need. So one of the reasons we've decided to use this 3/8 inch rod is because it's easy to bend in one of these brakes without any heat. Here, I'll show you. Just simply put it between your two pieces of pipe. Start to easily work it back. Alright, so now that we've got some of these bent, let's get over there and weld us up one of these cool shapes. And just like when we made our brake, we want to take time now to chamfer these edges. You can do this now, but it's much easier to do before you bend your rod. Now this is the fun part. This is when you can really let your imagination go to work. The possibilities are endless. You can make just about any shape you want. And just like before, you're going to start with a good tack weld, make sure you get everything right where you want it, then weld it all off using the same circular motion as before. This thing's really starting to take shape. Be sure to come back next time for part 2 of our series, Sheet Metal Art for Beginners. I'm going to show you just how easy it is to cut, form, and weld the sheet metal. Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to learn more about MIG welding or sheet metal art for beginners, be sure to come see me live over at Google Helpouts. And if you're interested to see the details about how I made this project, be sure to click this link right here. And all of these original works are now available at mitchelldillman.com. Be sure to click the link in the description box below.